Hi, Mark here, Wednesday, January the 14th, going on 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. GMT. US session about to get underway and going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look how the markets are shaping up. US dollar index, I'm on the daily. Red candlestick to start the day. US dollar's been really strong the whole year. We've seen that. And generally, we've seen strong US dollar through the Asian and European session. Look a little bit different today. So we'll see if that can be maintained. We've got coming in half an hour that 8:30 a.m. Eastern is PPI numbers, US data, and we'll see whether that has an effect on the US dollar. But so far, weak US dollar, or rather US dollar giving up most of the gains from yesterday. We'll see whether that can be maintained with support 98.77. That's the level that sellers will be looking to test if the US dollar continues being sold off. Alternatively, 99.02, the resistance, and that's what buyers will be looking at if we get a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar. Have a look how the current resistance level is matching that of 2 days ago. So we do have a tough level to break through here now. And if this does materialize, the sell-off, that will be a form of a double top as well, which is a strong reversal sign. So we'll wait to see how that plays out now that the US session is underway. Let's have a look at the S&P futures market for now. It's still an hour and a half until Wall Street opens up, and uh, US equities being sold off on the S&P. You can see I've got resistance at just over the 7,000 mark. I've got support 6,961. The resistance hasn't, the 7,000 level, buyers haven't been able to maintain above that. We saw that yesterday, and we'll see if that continues today. And if sellers do con continue what they started in the futures market and look below the 6,961. Soft start to the US equity market today. We'll see how that plays out once Wall Street does open up. Let's have a look at gold. Gold again, and another new record high. We have support 4,594. I've got resistance at 4,640. Higher high, higher low. Gold looking strong today. Uh, Certainly, the geopolitical tension in coming out of Iran is playing a big part in the demand for the safe haven commodity. Let's have a look at Brent oil. And I think the same thing happening with oil. Demand for oil, again, you can see how this is continuing now. It's 6 days. Again, I believe the conflict in Iran certainly contributing, the uncertainty, uh, and the White House, Trump's threat of military intervention, all playing into supply concerns. And we now have oil above the $66 level. You can see how strong in the demand for oil. I've got support at 64.62. I've got resistance at 66.40. Buyers on the front foot again. And we'll see once the US session opens up. If this does continue the demand for oil, sellers certainly on the sidelines for now, and until we do get some kind of a fundamental change in the situation, I think sellers will remain on the sidelines um, for now. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Strong day yesterday, broke out of that sideways range just above the $90 level, all the way up yesterday. I can even move my high to 96,000, unable to maintain today. Today, sitting around that 95,000 level, buyers not able to push higher, but then by the same token, sellers not really stepping in either as yet. So hanging around yesterday's resistance level at that 95,000. I've got support 94.6 thousand. I've got resistance at 96.1 thousand. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see that Bitcoin is looking strong, hasn't been at these high levels here since late last year in December. Buyers will be looking up if they can break this resistance. Next on the upside will be that $100,000 mark. However, if sellers do step in, we'll look to break below this 94,000 and get back to the level that Bitcoin was sitting at in the beginning of the year, and that's around the 90,000 level. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I'll see you at the end of day session.